Hello, my dear friends. Number 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive. I hope you guys are doing well. This is Elite Dangerous Daily, and we are mining for merits on the new account. This weekend, we got a few things we're going to do this weekend and this week. Today being Wednesday, tomorrow being the tick. I'm not going to probably be doing mining for merits, even though I said so that I'm going to have mining for merits tomorrow. I might do colonization tomorrow. After the tick, I want to see how things are going. On Friday, I'm going to do how things are going with the new project that I have. On Friday, we're going to have some on-foot combat. Saturday, we might be streaming for a while. I want to do the Guardian on this new account, right? And after that, get Guardian components so this way I can build FSD and shield, the shield reinforcement, and then maybe get some things so I can put myself in the CG, right? Not necessarily for the suit, but just to put myself in the CG. Now there's an article that came out regarding October Consortium. Fowler came and gave his own opinion, so nothing yet. We're not getting any news. That's not news. That's like static. So we're all waiting for Operation News, which they haven't done yet. Let's see. I'm not streaming well here. I'm not getting good tone. I'm just checking my OBS before I continue playing, because once I start playing, I don't want to be fooling around with the OBS. If it crashes, it crashes. Okay, here we go. We got good tone. So that's the situation right now. What's up, Hawk? How are you, buddy? Good afternoon. You're in England, I guess, huh? Yeah, it is afternoon in England. Yeah, no news whatsoever. So again, I don't need new content to play the game. I'm fine with what we have. We have enough, and I honestly, every day I can do something different, so it doesn't bother me that they don't have Operation yet. I was looking forward to a brand new ship, see what kind of what they're actually gonna do. I'm starting to like the Caspian a lot, and so yeah, so here we are. So I'm actually gonna be mining a little bit, getting merits. As you saw yesterday, we got some good amounts. We got like 44,000, 46,000, 48, 47,000. So we got a pretty good amount of merits. And that's what we're mining for. Money you can always get, so I'm not in a rush to make $1 billion, even though I'm close. Right? I'm at 752 million, right? For power play, I'm standing at 467,000 merits. So that's not bad, right? I am still rank 0 because I haven't done those brand new quests, those new beginner quests, so that's why I'm not there. Portugal, but it's the same time zone as the Brits. Okay, you're in Portugal. Okay, cool. Portuguese, very nice, man. Very nice. Different part of the world. That's awesome. Okay, where am I going now? I'm going back to LT7979. So if I keep doing mining for merits. I may do it Sunday because as the 11, 12 o'clock rolls around, everybody's probably going to be sleeping in the States. There's not going to be anybody in here. So it might be a very long stream on Saturday, which is Friday for you guys, right? I think. For me, it would be Saturday morning. So it'll be like Sunday night for Portugal. Hawk, it'll be like, I think it's 7-hour difference, 8-hour difference. Yeah, so if I start like 8, it'll be midnight. Right? But it'll be 8 o'clock at night in the States. Usually in the middle of the night or middle of the day on Saturday, I don't usually get anybody watching. I got 1 or 2 people watching, that's about it. 07 Diamond Horus. So this is probably the fastest build that I've ever had. So already I've unlocked the Sirius system because I've unlocked I've become an ally with Sirius Corporation. So what I've done, so just to recap, in the first day that I was active, that I played the game, I played this guy. I did 6 hello Captain No Name, very nice. I did 6 I did 6 courier missions, and the on-foot courier missions, they give you more money than the actual ship courier missions. I don't know why, but that's the fact. So I did 6. I got enough for a Maverick suit. I got enough. Yeah. Am I reading something? This is Spanish? Is that Portuguese? Bom dia, tudo bem com vocês? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're saying. I can't translate. Translate in English, dude. Anyway, so the first day what I did was I did 6 courier missions. I got a Maverick suit. I got an Artemis suit. I got an Adder with a detailed surface scanner. And afterwards, I started doing exploration and scanning for exobiology. Now, I use spanch.co.uk. They have an they have an expressway to Exo Mastery, and I got like 6 planets that had, the stratum tectonicus. So there was stuff in between also, but I got about 128 million scanning about 6 planets, right? After that, I bought this T11. I aligned myself with, first I aligned myself with Grom. I bought the T11, and then I upgraded it, added myself to my own squadron, and basically started mining for merits. Now, the reason I'm doing that is, 1, I'm going to get money. 2, once I hit billion, and I'll hit it pretty soon, I will get Shinrada Desra unlocked. Also, once I finish, I'll have the modules, I have the money, I have the care packages, which will give me all the materials I need to upgrade. So that's basically bom dia. That's been a good day. 07. That's nice, man. You guys speaking in Portuguese here. Cool. Okay. In any case, that's what I've been doing. So now I'm doing mining for merits. And I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 or maybe 4 today. I'm planning maybe of doing colonization tomorrow because I want to see what happened to my settlement. Did I get that extra economy And do I need to build a T3 instead of a T1 in the future settlements, future ground settlements? So I'm experimenting so I don't build the T3 because it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. And out in the void, you're not going to have all the resources. So you're going to have to go with 10 fleet carriers worth of stuff. I have 10 fleet carriers. But that means I have to load up 10 fleet carriers full of stuff to be able to build a T3 on the surface, right? And we want to have that T3 because, well, you want the CMM composites, you want the ceramic composites, and you want the kind of mixture of economies going on at the same time. So basically that's why I'm doing it that way. But I'm experimenting right now, so if I can just build a T1, that'll be great. It's faster. It's only like 35,000, 40,000, 35, 40,000 ingredients. And then basically it's a lot easier than 250,000, 280,000 tons of stuff. We will turn into Portuguese to... Who says that? Diamond Hour is 10 fleet. It's 10 fleet carriers, dude. A T3, surface T3 is 10 fleet carriers. A T2 in orbit is 3 fleet carriers, right? A T1 is 1 fleet carrier. But I kind of like adjusted my mindset based on fleet carriers. So I have 10 fleet carriers now. At least I will soon. But in order to go out in the black, right, if you want to build a T3, you're going to have all that material all loaded up. And based on my availability of my squadron, I don't think I can get people to come and unload. So I'll be by myself. Okay? I did that by myself. I actually did a T3 already. Okay? So you'll turn me into Portuguese? Dude, I already enjoy those things, man. I love Portuguese. I love Brazilian. So I think more you'll turn me into Brazilian. I want a Brazilian girlfriend. And you know why. So I'm not gonna go into details on my podcast. Okay. So that's why we're here. We're actually here to make sure that this guy has enough materials, has everything, so I can upgrade the Panther Clippers that will offload the fleet carrier. The Panther Clippers will be upgraded, right? And then basically it'll be set. Once I'm finished with that, I'm ready. So I have to upgrade the Panther Clippers. They have to have thrusters. They have to have shit. What am I doing? Collector? Okay. So they have to have all these things. So that's why I'm doing that. Yeah, I did my first T3 by myself. I did already. Let's see. I did 2 before I had help. I did 2 T3s by myself. And I think I did 2 or 3 T2s. Dodek I help from Vaser Radak. Okay. Am I back? I'm back. Am I back? I'm back. Yes. Okay. Brazil has double the amount of females compared to males, so more. Half the females don't have a partner. You should help to solve the problem. Yeah. That'd be a nice place to go. Hey man, what's up, buddy? Shoot, man. I'm back. It looks like I'm back. Are you guys getting the feed or not?
Asteroid scan
Let me see.
complete.
Okay, live. Okay. So that's the situation. I told you guys what I'm doing. 3%. Jesus. What the hell? What'd I hit? A crappy. Here's one plat. 48. So that's the situation. So I want to make sure that the next 3 accounts that I have, which will probably be 12, because again, these next 3 I'll probably leave out in the black. They won't be coming back to the bubble. So I'll use them for colonization in those specific areas. I might even help the Dukes out. You know, I don't think anybody can do what I can do when it comes to hauling. Someone else can, yeah, because I'm wrong. Jack is as insane as I am. He's hardcore. He can colonize like crazy, man. He can haul like crazy. Yeah, so he's pretty cool. Yeah, most of my guys will do some, but you know, they get bored out and they get tired and get bored, and they say they don't want to continue. But I can do this for hours. Okay, collectors. So that's the plan. So I have, this is the 10th account, so I'll have another 2. I'll have another 2, and then basically there'll be 12. And the 3 that I built right now, boom. I'll send out into the black. They'll go out into the black. They'll go on to the black, and they will be used for colonization. Alright, see you later, man. That was Kicks. He just wanted to say hello. Yes, I don't know what's going on with I don't even want to bother, because they came out with an article like Kit Fowler says something. It's like you don't wake up rejuvenated and all like jacked up and stuff. And so, nah, dude, it's not that hard. Trust me. It's like it really isn't that hard. I don't use all of them at once, but when I do, it's usually for colonization. And I have pen and paper, so I write down what I'm doing on each one. That's the best way. So I got this one going here, this one going there, this one loaded up with this. You know, so I know what I have. But if I go out into the black, the thing is, I know there's not going to be resources that I need to do what I want. So I have to go with them. So that's why I said there's going to be 10 fleet carriers, because there's definitely going to be a T3 ground port. If T1 doesn't work out, if I can't get this project to work out the way I want. This one has 3%. 13. Let's go here. So that's the situation. I know them all, so that's just basically I don't actually play them all, so I just have them up. I have them to a certain level that I know that they have, like for instance the engineering for the ship, so it could have thrusters, right? So the Panther Clippers can go faster, right? That's basically all I have. So I have 3 that have a lot more engineering, 2 that have a lot more engineering than normal. 1 that is the cap. That's the one that's the number 1 account, right? That's Dragster. That's the one you guys watched that I always do stuff with. But 2 that have some engineering, not a lot, and have some ships. But the rest, they're just for colonization, right? Literally just for colonization. So they have Panther Clippers. And on all of them except this one, they have the 6 and the 5s pre-engineered cargo racks. So I have the 1298s, right? 1298 Panther Clipper. The thing is, I've engineered them to go 420. So they've thrust to 420. So fully loaded, they've thrust to 460, 470. So that gets away from NPC pirates. That was the goal. So I don't get knocked out of the sky. So in reality, I only really play one account, but the rest are just for colonization. 07 Ogaby. Yeah, so pen and paper is what I do, dude. I like pen and paper. So if I'm doing something like colonization, I use pen and paper. So that's how I got the 36 systems all finished out. It was all pen and paper. I gotta have that. I might do the video tonight, so I can post it tomorrow. 07. That'd be a good idea. Because I haven't done a video about the bridge. I've been lazy. No, it's just gameplay, dude. And I'll be honest, for me, colonization is relaxing. At least it takes my mind off of things, you know. So that's a good thing. If it does that, it's a good thing. It's like therapy. Why would I pay a fucking psychiatrist if I got Elite Dangerous? Seriously speaking. You know? That's the situation. That's the truth. Why would I pay a fucking psychiatrist if I got Elite Dangerous? If I got problems, just go and play a little bit. I feel frustrated, I go shoot up something, right? Do some ground, do some space combat. If I want to chill out and relax, get all mellow so I can get ready for bed, do some colonization, do some mining. Right? But the most fun is drawing up the Imperial hammers with the back out missiles. That's the most fun I've had in a long time, man. Holy crap. It's a beautiful thing. It makes me tear. It makes me tear up. My ship overheats so bad, the whole cockpit is on fire and shit. Oh my god. I just close my eyes at stations and listen to the sound and voice. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah. But, let's see. This one up here somewhere. Do you have anything? Platinum 5, nah. Yeah, so another guy in our squadron, but he's been busy. I guess he's been working hard, right? He hasn't been showing up much. He actually did shock cannons. So he says shock cannons are pretty. I haven't tried them yet. I want to put shock cannons on the Caspian and see what happens. You know, that would be cool. Shock cannons on the Caspian. I think he put 6. I'm not sure. I think he loaded them up and basically he almost burned himself out. I don't know why, dude. You're missing out. You know, in about an hour or so, I'll make 75 million. So after 3 hours of gameplay, it's about 200 million, right? So, but the actual merits will be like 120,000 merits. No, more than that, 130,000 times 3. No, it'll be 140,000 merits. So you're missing out. Everything in the game is like a tool. Don't think of it as you gotta fly it to, you know, it's a tool to get you to a certain place. Right? The T-11 You know, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite ship. The fighter bay inside it is like herpes. It doesn't go away. It's gonna be there forever. Fighter bay Simplex 10. So yeah, so just try out new things. Yeah, try out new things. That's all you have to do. Try out your tools, because Panther Clipper, tool, right? Fleet Carrier, tool. T11, tool. You're actually, the ship I actually enjoy to fight with now, Corsair and the Caspian. You know, I like the Caspian because once you load it up with shields and stuff, yeah, you're indestructible, and you get those Pac-Hound missiles with the Imperial hammers. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, it's just too much fun. But the rest, they're just tools to get me where I want. That's all it is. Just have fun. Where is this freaking thing? Have fun with everything. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. So again, I don't need new content to actually keep playing. It's like I'm never bored. There's new stuff to do all the time. And so if you're not doing Odyssey, it's like you're missing out. I know the first thing that I hated about Odyssey, that was first-person shooter. I hate first-person shooter, right? In other games, right? So they said Odyssey's gonna be first-person shooter. I was like, I'm not gonna play it. But then I gave it a try, and now I enjoyed the hell out of it. I really do enjoy it. Okay? Because I'm used to like playing third-person shooter, like No Man's Sky, right? That's what I was used to doing. And I want to see the play. I want to see the character when I'm playing, right? But I never. I didn't mind. I didn't mind after a while playing third-person shooter, and then I started playing. It's no big deal. Okay. And now I do it all the time. It's one of my favorite gameplays. But then the mining they fucked up completely 8 years ago. I didn't even touch it till like the T11. The T11 revamped my mining experience. I didn't want to play mining at all. About 8 years ago, they nerfed the mining to death, and basically made it where you made no money whatsoever off the low temperature diamonds, the void opals, the anything. So it's like literally I can fill up a cutter and get $1 billion, and that was awesome, you know. But people complain, oh, no one wants to do bounty hunting, no one wants to do missions or anything like that, no one wants to fight in space, so because everybody's mining. Well, then raise the bounties. Don't keep the bounties the same and nerf the other stuff. So that's what they did. They nerfed everything else. So I stopped playing, but then the T11 came along and changed my perspective on mining. Literally changed my mind about mining. I really enjoy it now. And then you can do the two things together, mining for merits. Ooh, I really enjoy that. Because you guys don't understand. You're getting merits, and you're getting all these things at once. You get the credits, you get the merits, you get the modules, you get the perks. Okay. How can you go wrong? And then you get all those care packages that load you up with materials. So just by doing this, mining, that's it. That's all I'm doing. This is all I'm doing, dude. Just mining, and I'm getting all those things at once. It's like playing 5 ships at once. How can you go wrong with that? That's what I like to do. I don't want to waste just material. Go material hunting. Go out material farming out in the fucking brain trees. Just that's all I'm gonna do all day. Okay, that's why people quit. Because every time in their mind, that's what they have to do to get materials. Did you align with MF yet to get your squad's second perk? We aligned with Sirius Corporation, dude. Can you get into? Because you're in our squadron, Jack. Just and you can change things around. Just find a faction that can give us that 10%. What is that 10% bonus to merits? I don't know what Victoria was talking about yesterday. The Academy, some shit like that. You get 10% bonus to merits from a minor faction. Just go in and change it, please. Because I don't really care. But I do care about the 10% merits. That matters a lot. Yeah, she's aligned with the Academy. I don't know if that's the one giving her the perk, the bonus. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the hell Sirius Corporation is giving us. But Kix put us with Sirius Corporation, but please change it. It doesn't matter to me what we have, but the perk is the 10% bonus is to merits is substantial. If you did like 467,000 right now, I would have had an extra 46,000. Right? Yeah, just look into it. See what we can do. You got the power, so you're Lieutenant Colonel. Which I'm gonna make you guys brigadier generals and make myself some kind of general. Commodore. Platinum 42. Now we're talking. Platinum 42. Hey, we got the 20% bonus on the mining, right? But we don't have we got the 7.5% bonus on missions, but none of us are really doing any missions. We're just not. No one's doing anything right now in Squadron. So okay, man. Thanks, Jack. You're a doll. You're the king. Bloody King of England. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is why I'm doing this. It's like I do mining, but then I get the merits. I get the care packages. I get the modules unlocked. I get cash. I get all these freaking materials. It's a win-win, and then I get a bunch of cash. So if I'm number one on the scoreboard, I get another billion. So it's a win-win situation. It's like, so all I have to do is mine. That's it. So if you're not really doing it, you should think about your gameplay. You know, always think about if you're doing some kind of gameplay in Elite that's involving some kind of goal that you're setting, right? It should be multi-layered. Okay, I'm going out to the Guardians, but I'm going to do a CG. But at the same time, I'm collecting the materials that I need so I can upgrade my ship. Okay? So it should be something that you're doing. But it should... What did Ricardo call it? Multi-phasing or some shit like that. I don't know. Use some... You know, Brits always have the... They always corner the English language, so they started it. They have the power over the English language. But he called it something, I don't know, multi-phasing or something like that, where you're doing multiple things at once. And that's what I like. I don't like to do one thing, like farming. Like if they unlock that so we can farm and pick up the materials off the brain trees, then it'll be perfect. We can go out there and do multiplayer. Not necessarily to farm, but we can go out there and have fun. We can shoot at each other, right? That would be fun. Ah shit, I only got 3? Okay, that's not cool. Let's see what I got here. Okay. So that's the thing. I gotta be doing just not just one thing. It has to have multiple purposes. Yeah. Multifaceted. Thank you. I always say you British have the rule over the language. We're just scavenging. Americans are scavenging the language. We're not really in control of it. And God knows what the youth in America are talking right now. I have no clue. I've listened to their lingo, whatever. It makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. Multifaceting. Yeah, so I kind of measure the cost of colonization by how many fleet carriers you're using. So if you load up 10 fleet carriers, you can do a ground T3. Not necessarily a dodeck. A dodeck, you need an extra 2 fleet carriers. You need 12 fleet carriers. I'm dead serious. We did so much hauling. Phaser Ruddock and I did so much hauling. With the other guys too, they hauled some too, but I would say Phaser, he is a hard-working person. I'm not gonna use any slang or anything like that. He's just amazing. He did a lot of work. So I'm proud of him. He actually, and I put his name all over the place. As a matter of fact, the next few names that I build, next to stations, I'm gonna put these guys' names on there. Jack being primary. Because it sounds stupid just to be Dragster this, Dragster that, Dragster. You know, it's like stupid. You know, you gotta name the stations after the people who worked. Memorial. I was watching an Australian, I don't know if you saw it, Jack, but I was watching an Australian show, Mr. In Between. From Australia, pretty good show. pretty damn good, man. Let me tell you. But it ended off in season 3 with a cliffhanger. We don't know what happened. And I don't know if there's going to be a season 4, but it's rated very high. Like literally, like almost every episode is above an 8 on IMBD or whatever that thing is. So it's pretty good show. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are watching any kind of flicks right now. I think I'm trying to find other places that have movies and shows, and because Hollywood's just crapped on themselves, literally. I hate Hollywood movies. Depleted. Come on, stop moving. Depleted. It's only 3, right? Let's keep going. Look at that. Let's do these 3 here.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Collector limpet expired.
I hate when they expire.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Okay. Come on.
Programming limpet drone.
Nothing.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed.
Oh, that looks like something. This is nothing. Okay, is this something? Looks like something. It's a pop rock. What is it? Come on. Nope. Nope. Platinum. Okay, we'll pop it. Since it's platinum. If it wasn't platinum, I wouldn't pop it. Because, thing is, the station that I'm at right now, they are not paying a lot for monazite or anything else. Not even osmium, so I'm not getting anything. Average strength. Hit the rock. I'm gonna hit the rock. Where is the thing, man? It's going down. That's a stupid orbit. I gotta find the orbit. There we go.
Detonation sequence
All right.
initiated.
What's coming around? Okay. That one's gonna be tricky. Okay. I should have done a little bit stronger, but if I do too strong on a low, okay. And there we go. And there we go. Let's blow it up. Give you guys a treat. So I won't blow anything else. I will blow up a platinum, but I won't blow up anything else because it's just not paying you anything.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Ah, that sucks. Only 9 chunks. Oh, goodness. Only 9 chunks. Look at that. Only 9 chunks. Okay. Okay. The joy. Are we done over there? There's these two over here. Alright. That was nice. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it too. I usually set my set the hotspot as a place to go. I don't go towards the planet. I go in parallel to the actual bands. You know, because there is a, you know, the yellow bands that they have. So I go in parallel to that. So I find I get the best results that way. But you know, you may have a different way of doing things. This is my way. So I do 3. Okay. No. This one I want to find out. Nothing.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
There we go.
Asteroid scan complete.
I started late today because I had some things to do. Some business in order. And yes, I came home, had some dinner, Then started playing. My daughter's doing her homework. She broke her iPad for the 3rd time. And of course it's Daddy to the right. Daddy, can you go to your friends and fix this? Yes. So I just dropped it off. And then they FedEx it to me. Or you know, like their own FedEx that they have, the Chinese FedEx. I'm like, here, can you guys fix it? They say, here's the bill, which was nothing to fix. And then I think it was like $12. I love being in China sometimes. Like, I can't imagine how much that would have cost at Apple Store to fix. Yeah, so I might not be, when I come back, it'll be too shocking to me, you know, like, oh my god, what are these prices? $200 just to fix the button? Yes sir, sorry, but we have to take it apart. And yeah, they did that in China for $12. Why are you guys charging me $200? It's gonna be one of those kind of things, you know. I won't be used to it. I'm probably gonna have to learn how to fix things myself. Because I'm definitely not giving Apple Store $200 or $300 to fix something. I might just end up FedExing it to China. Hey guys, can you fix this? It'll be cheaper to FedEx it and get it fixed by them than to give it to Apple Store. Wrong one. These two look nice. Let's see what they have. Platinum 34. And nothing. Oh, this one has something. I actually can't wait for operations. I'm actually going to do it solo. I'm going to try solo for a few times. You know, see where the action is, see what they're throwing at us. And then this way I can take a team. Because I don't trust the multi player, dude. The peer-to-peer. So many times that we actually we're in group and it just boof, it threw us out of group. I don't know. Maybe that's why they're taking so long, because they can't fix that. Because they're probably working forever to fix that.
Maximum capacity. Collector limpet expired.
Oh, here we go. We finally got to the precipice.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, squadron faction has been changed to increase power play merit gains. Awesome, dude. So you did it. Good job, man. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. So what do we have to do? We had to, what is it, squadron? Edit squadron details. Let me see. I can edit squadron details. Oh, that's right, because this... So did you have to change factions? Jack, did you have to change factions, or... Could not find the academy list, so put faction back to what it was with the new merit perk. Ah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not. Again, I'm like a kindergarten kid when it comes to factions and stuff. Server error. That's nice. So, I don't know much. So, I leave it up to you guys, the experts. I'm not an expert in that. I could say I'm somewhat of a novice when it comes to power play, but when it comes to BGS, oof. Well, that's a good perk, man. That's a freaking phenomenal perk, because that's on 46,000, that's an extra 4,000. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Thank you very much. Good job, Jack. I didn't know we even had that 10% bonus. I mean, how much did I lose? Because I did millions of merits. Man, how much did I lose in merits? I didn't even know we had that perk. Good job, bud. I'm happy about it. There we go. Almost done. There we go. That's some good bonuses, man. 10% is quite substantial when you're doing a lot, like a 40, like this. It's an extra 4,000. And then Grom gives 15, I think, on some things. On undermining, I think. Anyway, so Saturday I'm going to stream from Friday night. Well, actually my Saturday would be like midnight England time. Like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, it'd be 11 o'clock at night England time. I think that's 10 o'clock Germany. I think that's 10 o'clock Germany. I'm not sure if I'm going forward or backwards. I think it's 10 o'clock Germany. No, it'll be 12 o'clock Germany. And it'll be like 7 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to go out to the Guardians and do some Guardians. Last time they were super hostile, but then who was there? I was with Team, right? And I got absolutely nuked. Literally nuked. Now, that's not a bad thing. Actually, I thought that was pretty cool because more, they were going out there was like fighting them were like fighting wet noodles. So, right, it's +1. Yeah, so there would be 12 midnight. So on Friday night it would be 12 midnight, and then England would be like 11. Yeah, because I'm going to start streaming. Okay, I got a question for you, Jack. So, if I don't turn over my, do those simple quests by Thursday, Do I still retain the merits that I've made so far, or do they drop off after the tick? I don't think you lose the merits, right? You don't lose the merits. Like, for instance, I have 500,000 merits right now, right? I probably don't intend to do the simple quest so I can trigger Grom. So the tick will happen tomorrow. Yeah, so I retained the bank merits. So tick will happen tomorrow, and then I'll probably trigger after the fact. I just don't want to trigger now. Actually, I can wait till I have 5 million merits. And then trigger it all at once. That would be great. Then they say, "Oh, Dragster's cheating the system." No. I just don't have. I don't have the I guess resources right now to do the quests. So I don't want to build any ships or anything like that. I just have the adder. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out with the adder and do power play missions. Right? Yeah, let's see what happens. Because that's what I'm going to do on Saturday while everybody's sleeping. And most people are not going to be on in the United States. While everybody's sleeping in Europe, I'll be probably doing mining for merits on this account on Saturday. Which will be Saturday morning for you guys. So I don't know. I feel like doing like an all day 10-11 hour marathon, you know, gameplay. Because I was gonna do some combat, right? Ground combat. I don't know. I have to plan it out because I have to swap accounts, and I hate doing that actually. During while the stream is on, I hate to swap accounts. So if I stream it, I have to do that. If I don't stream it, then I don't care. I can even take a nap in between.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay. So let's see what this other one has.
Collector limpet expired.
Nothing. Why are you guys expiring? Expire too fast.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Expire too fast, man.
At maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone.
This might have something.
At maximum capacity. Prospector limpet.
This little meatball might have
Programming
something.
limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. engaged.
38. The orbit's strange, so I'm gonna kind of like swing around here. Let's see, kind of like
Prospect
this
limpet
way.
engaged.
And come up like this,
Asteroid scan complete.
so I don't get hit by the rocks. I'm really thinking if they don't launch operations, wait, the first part, let me tell you my thought. And this is sinister. To launch operations, okay? You launch operations with an Anaconda Mark II together, packaged in a DLC. So if you want the Anaconda, you have to buy operations too. I'm thinking they might do that, dude. I really thinking they might do that. That would be marketing genius. So if this lady does that, she's a genius. I would do that. I would put those two together so people have to buy the operations and they buy the Anaconda. So if you think about it, it wouldn't be too expensive. Because if you just buy the Anaconda Galactic version or whatever, it would be like what, $30 or something like that. Oh yeah. So let's see what happens. I'm thinking of doing that. I really do. Because what's been happening? Nothing. They haven't said anything, and the silence is what's giving it away. Because if they didn't have it ready by now, they would say, hey, we still need another month. They would have said that already somewhere between now and the beginning of the month. So because they're not saying anything, they're not announcing anything, that's what's kind of like suspicious. Why are they not doing that? You know? So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm thinking it might be a DLC. I hope I'm wrong, but it might be a DLC. It might be paid. Because it's a whole new system. It's a whole new monetary system. There's a bunch of cookies attached to it. Right? So it's not like any other expansion. Right? It's not like any other expansion. So let's see what happens. I'm actually excited. It doesn't matter if it has bugs or not. I'm excited. I want to see it. I want to play it. I want to play that. Let's see what we got. 272. We'll wait it out. Yeah. Yeah, so I was planning on doing a few things on Saturday. First, I wake up anyway. I wake up at 7, 8 o'clock, so that's like a good night's sleep. Even 6 o'clock, I wake. You know, my cat wakes me up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So he's hungry. He gets in my face, literally 2 centimeters from my face, and starts meowing. Oh, jeez. Let me tell you.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And so I'll be up, and I said, I'm gonna play what? What am I gonna do on Saturday? Any case.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, so we're at max now.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I'm definitely gonna do some on-foot combat on Friday night. I'm gonna try to get as many high-intensity combat as I can. I'm gonna keep on playing with the Oppressor, even though it turned out to be an utter dud. You know, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying, seeing if there's a sweet spot where the Oppressor actually works well.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed. Frameshift drive
Alright, we're
charging.
heading out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now let's go to the Dodec with 10 truss. Trusses or truss? The Dodec of Death. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the Dodec of Death. I would never build that, man. I would never do that to people. The Dodec of Death. Come on. I'm having the same issues I had the other night. Here we go. Let's go to the Dodec of Death. So what's power play look like? So they got the control score. So this is gonna turn over. So that means I can't use it anymore. Next after tomorrow. So I gotta do as many as I can tonight.
Frameshift drive charging.
The Dodec of Death. Are you guys ready for the Dodec of Death?
2, 1.
I'm not. I'm gonna have a hostess cake so I can feel better about myself. The Dodec of Death. Here it comes. Oh. Because I'm not undermining or reinforcing. Okay, so you only sell plat in the same system
Frameshift drive charging.
if your faction owns that system, you're reinforcing. That's when you sell the plat in the same system. If your faction doesn't own the system, you mine, let's say, an Orisa, and you sell in that system to undermine. I am buying plat, I'm mining plat from a stronghold system and selling it in an unoccupied system so I can acquire it or acquisition it, right? That's what's called acquisition. And that's why I'm doing that. So this is called acquisition. And you're using mining to acquire, using the mined materials to acquire merits in an unoccupied system, and your faction will give you those merits, and those merits count for towards control points, right? That's why it looks different. It used to be the control points were the actual merits, but they changed things around, right? So we're at 197,000 control score, right? And if you see down here, where is it? These are the things that you can actually sell. So the first one is sell mined resources, right? That's what I'm doing right now. And when you reach a certain control score, then the system is acquired by, like in this case, Grom, right? That's power play. And it took me a whole year to understand it. Yeah, boy. I'm not the genius, but I think the genius in the whole squadron and on this actual stream is Phaser Ruddock. He's the genius when it comes to BGS and power play. I am a small percentage of that genius, not even close to what Phaser Ruddock knows. So I think I need to swing around a little bit. So this is the Dodec from hell. Wait till you see it. When I first saw it, it just reminds me of some kind of virus. It actually looks like a virus. I don't know, it just doesn't look good, you know? Like, if they had different things on it, like maybe triangles, maybe they could come at it. Look at this. Look at this thing. Looks like a death trap. But, unfortunately for ongoers looking to see the death of Draxter, there's the portal. There's the actual entrance. There's the mail slot. It's right there. So I'm safe. Let's ask for... What? Okay.
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 4-1.
4-1. This is the Dodec from hell. Look at this thing, man. I mean, literally, this, and they move so damn fast that if you get close, you're gonna get knocked around. That already happened to me with one Coriolis. Jack was there. He saved me. If it wasn't for Jack, I would have blown up. But it was like I had 4% hull. I got trapped. There we go. 35, 41. Where's 41? Where the hell's 40? They always put me in the front.
400 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. So here we are. So I calculated I needed 15 runs to actually have a billion, which will let me into Shinrada Desra, right? So let's see what the outcome is. Let us see. Commodities. Oh, look at that. They went down. It used to be 12,000. Now it's down to 3. And the price went down 241,000. Oh no. 67. 67. So the price went down. 46,152. I don't think those bonuses counted. Merit bonuses. Anyway. Or maybe it did because I'm actually getting less money. So it should have been like 42. Maybe it does. So now, that's not bad. Okay, so I got 46,000 merits for that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's do it again. Round 2. Did you read the article about what Fowler said, etc., etc.? I don't know. You know, I'm starting to connect the dots. I mean, they're looking for stuff that was, you know, Guardian, right? They're looking for Guardian things. And they're looking for what? DNA? Genetic DNA? So maybe they want to put that into the Guardian eggs. And then basically, you got shit hatching from the Guardian eggs. So maybe we have to actually get onto mega ships to destroy the hatchlings or destroy the whatever comes out of that, like an alien thing, like from the movie Alien. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's go back. Mining is not sexy, but let me tell you, getting 46,000 merits is sexy. It's very sexy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let me put myself here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Anyway, how are things going over there? How people doing? How's everybody? No one's saying anything in chat. No one's even breathing. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, setting up my apartment while listening. So did you move? Did you recently move? Baked lamb. Ooh, nice. So much furniture to find the right place for. So you must have went on a shopping spree for furniture. It sounds like. Buying a TK Athlon for CZ action. Yeah, baby. You know what? It runs out of ammo pretty fast, man. So maybe you want to think about that. I was thinking about maybe that's why they made the Maverick suit with the ammo pack. Maybe they're letting us know something. But it runs out pretty fast. You know? Yeah. Ricardo just has a video out. That guy is... I love him. He loves the game. He loves Elite Dangerous, just like me. I love Elite Dangerous. You know, I might say what I say about devs and things and stuff like that. That's because I want them to do better, but you always want people to do better.
Hull integrity compromised.
But I love what they've done so far. I wouldn't say it's a horrible game or anything like that. It's a fantastic game. It gets me very happy. But Ricardo loves this game. He's always posting some kind of video. I joined Grom. Max size, scope, range, faster handling. How about stability or anything like that? You don't need it? You don't think you need it? I'm just asking. I'm not being facetious.
Programming unit drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Stability is better than stability, huh? Okay.
Programming limpet drone.
That's good to know.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, I gave mine range. But I might do another Athlon. I might do kind of like what you're doing right now. Right? Range, definitely range. Max size. Scope, not so much. Why scope? You're using it for sniper?
Asteroid scan
You gonna
complete.
sniper?
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah. I see that.
Prospector limpet engaged.
I see that.
Asteroid scan complete.
Hey, night. You know, let's do this one.
Programming limpet drone.
And here goes the violin. Oh, goodness. let's start doing some work here. Sniping at a distance. It's got pretty good range though. Without the extended range, you got 70 meters. With the extended range, you got 105 meters. I extended the oppressor to 54 meters. Was it 54? 35? No, 52 meters. So but it's still, there's something wrong with it. Like up close, it's like it does no damage. Too far away, it does no damage. So there's like a, I don't know how many meters away, 10, 20, that you have to be to actually work, for it to work. You know, it's like kind of like the shotgun, I would say. You know, Jack, it's kind of like the shotgun. You know, the further you are away from the with the shotgun, the less damage you do. So up close and personal, you're doing damage with the shotgun. But so the closer you are with the shotgun, the more damage you're gonna do. But with the oppressor, it's like, I mean, I'm seeing, sometimes I'm seeing that they're going down pretty fast, right? 3-4 shots. And then sometimes it takes 10 shots. So I have to look at that video and kind of analyze the, you know, what the sweet spot is. Because that's what they're using. They're actually using that. I've seen them use the oppressors. The tanks, whatever they called. Whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so yeah, the oppressor is oppressive. It's oppressive. The oppressor is oppressive. Should be called the depressor. Who knows? Maybe they'll make some changes to it. But it's definitely problematic. I don't know. It's definitely problematic. I'm gonna try to see if there's a sweet spot. I'm gonna try. Magazine size was small, so the range didn't actually help anything. All the other things I did to it didn't help. But you saw, Jack. I mean, you were there. But I love the shotgun is like 2 shots, bam, bam, done, boom, gone. Oh my god. But again, you have to be a sweet spot. You gotta be close. You can't go far. So anyway. So I'm gonna do that on Friday again. We're gonna do some ground missions. I'm gonna try to get another 10% on my mercenary rank. We'll see if I can. That means I have to do at least 8 missions, something like that. I was cringing seeing you use it. You know what? It's just gameplay, man. It's alright. But I felt that at a disadvantage. I felt like I was going to get killed by the mobs. And these guys were one-shotting my shields off, you know, while I was taking 10 rounds to try to take down a perpetrator. Perpetrator. Oh my goodness. But it was fun. It was, dude, I can't say it wasn't fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was alright. I was having a good time. Even though the oppressor was oppressive, you know, I was having a good time. Cool. It was alright. It was alright. So I switched to the shotgun. I think the two weapon build I had now is back to shotgun. So shotgun and Athlon. Might switch out the Athlon for the ranged one. I didn't put scope on it because I wasn't gonna sniper. But I'm gonna probably switch it out for the ranged one. You know what? I don't like this. I don't like the designs that they have for guns. It's like they completely haven't done anything with weapons and armor, and they just stop caring. I don't know. They need to do some work on that. Not just ship stuff. But like, you know, the designs that you can put on your guns and stuff, it's just horrible. They should have a program where we just do it ourselves. We can design our own stuff. You know? They should allow mods, I think. Let's go ahead a little bit. That should be a mod.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet
I think I only have
failed.
2 out. Yes, 2.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed the oppressor. It just didn't do any damage. I like the sound. It did make a really cool sound though. It was like a cross between a shotgun and the AR-50. It was pretty cool. Cool. All right. Hmm.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
Alright, that might be a pop rock right there.
Prospect to limpet failed.
Hopefully it's something I can pop. Because I don't want it to be something I can't.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Yeah, it's a pop rock. What is it?
Asteroid
Paynite.
scan
Ah,
complete.
damn it. That's too bad.
Programming limpet drone.
I won't mind Paynite because Paynite has no value at the station. So
Prospect to limpet
there we go.
engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, tomorrow I might do colonization, like I said. Might not do any merit mining tomorrow. I did it today, I did it yesterday, so I need to do a little bit of a something different, variation. So tomorrow I might do that to figure out if I have what I was looking for in this one station, and if it works, then I have a blueprint for future things, which will be cool. That will be very, very cool.
Collector limpet expired.
Now, if it didn't, I have to figure out a way around it, or
Collector limpet
scratch ever building T1s, surface T1s ever again. But if you add a relay in orbit, the surface T1 will have a shipyard right away,
Programming limpet drone.
which is cool.
Programming limpet drone.
But it takes up a high-tech economy
Programming limpet drone.
when I don't want it to have a high-tech economy. I want it to have like a refinery economy. So we'll see tomorrow after tomorrow's tick if the changes are what I thought they were gonna be. And if they are, which will be cool if they are, then I'll be able to do that on everything else. But as it stands, my system has everything it needs. There's only one thing that I need to build. I need to build another T2 over there. That was the plan. And that'll be it. For a while. For a while. Or till next week. Who knows? Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the Golden Spike, which is the dodec that Jack and I had worked on, and I'm going to develop that system a little bit, which will be cool. Very nice. Yeah, it'll be very nice. You can still get the platinum that's on it. That's what I did. Alright, so let's see what we can find.
Programming limpet drone.
We got any more pop rocks around?
Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet engaged. Prospect to limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Talk about bad luck. Oh, what are you guys? Let's see.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet engaged. Prospect to limpet failed.
Okay,
Asteroid scan
I'm not getting
complete.
what I want here.
Prospect to
Here we
limpet
go.
engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid completed.
I mean, No Man's Sky. Think about what No Man's Sky has. The hundreds of designs you got for guns and all that. Literally. The upgrading you can do to it. Not just 4 things, but you can do so many upgrades to the No Man's Sky guns. That's the thing, you know. It's like about some love. This game the Odyssey needs some love, man.
Collector
Seriously.
limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
I think.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Goodness God.
Asteroid scan complete.
Depleted. Down here is
Prospect to limpet
depleted.
engaged.
Are you depleted? Yeah, no, this is 6.
Asteroid scan complete.
Up here and up there. Laboratory. 5 out. 4 out.
Asteroid depleted.
All right. Today I worked on a thumbnail because there is no real, like, you can't go to Nara and get pictures of ground stuff, combat or anything like that. There's nothing really like that. No one's taking any ground combat pictures. So I made the picture, AI picture, of course, but I made all the soldiers like in a Radicoida kind of uniform, a Radicoida suit, combat suit. You know, I'm still waiting for my Radicoida suit. We haven't gotten it yet, so still waiting for it. So let's see. Power play, we are at 513 to 10. That's not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's move on. We're gonna do some other rocks here. Wait a minute, let's see. Before I leave, make sure Platinum 6. Okay. Alright, so let's move forward. This is exactly what I want.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet engaged. Prospect to limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
There we are. Ooh, this is a good rock. Now we're back. There we are. $1,021. Good. Platinum, refine, where we are in inventory. Okay, almost there. Ooh.
Asteroid depleted. Collector limpet expired. Collector limpet expired. Hull integrity compromised. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Awesome. Yes, the first ship I bought was the Adder. I did exploration with that. I put a DSS scanner on it. I had just basic modules until I turned everything in and pledged to Grom. And then I upgraded the Adder. Once I get the all the modules done, I'm gonna refit the Adder and probably make it a better ship, so I can do some ground missions with it. I actually like the Adder. I don't mind it at all. But then the Kestrel, I might do the Kestrel, do some ground missions with the Kestrel. But my favorite ship, of course, is the Cobra Mach 5. If it has a multi-purpose ship, it's fantastic. And if you add the right equipment to it, it can be a pretty good fighter also. So how many lipids do I have out? Let's do this one.
Prospect to limpet failed.
Okay, there's a shiny one over there.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Okay,
Prospect to limpet engaged.
and we'll do another one.
Asteroid scan complete.
You.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Okay.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid completed. Collector limpet expired.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I went a little AFK there. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's go there. Oh, we just got a message from Frontier Unlocked. I just saw a message from Frontier Unlocked. Frontier Unlocked? Discord. Did you guys see that?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
News. Let's see what we got for news. We got anything for news? Ops in June. You got a link to that, man? I don't know. I just the message popped up too fast. I couldn't see the link where it is. Threads. April 20th, 22nd. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to find it. No, I want to see where it goes, because in the future I can find it too. Man. It's like, damn it, man. Where's it? Just stays up only 2 seconds, and I can't click on it. And then allow frontier unlocked. Okay, so they're delaying the actual. They're delaying it.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Awesome. June. I said, I don't know. There's gonna be a bunch of fucking crabby people. I can't even imagine what Yamek is gonna do. Elite Dangerous update. This looks like something. New medium passenger liner? Oh, God.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay. Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Collector limpet expired.
Finish. Okay. Okay, so let's see what they said.
Programming limpet drone.
Trying to open up the
Cargo hold
MK2
at
cabins.
maximum
Mark 2
capacity.
cabins. Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
An update on operations. So after careful evaluation, we have made a difficult decision to delay the release of operations, which will now be arriving in June. We know this news is disappointing, and would like to apologize to our amazing community for further delays
Programming limpet drone.
of this major game update. We're incredibly grateful for your patience and understanding as the team takes time to ensure operations is delivered with quality and care
Programming limpet drone.
that our commanders deserve. As a thanks, thank you to our commanders and to share our appreciation for their continued support. The standard edition
Programming limpet drone.
of the latest ship arriving in Elite Dangerous next week, April 28th, will be available for all commanders immediately for in-game credits. Okay, further options will be available to purchase as Stellar or Galactic upgrades packs through ARCs. Okay, so that's cool. So I like standard anyway. That's my thing. I'll do standard anytime. Right? First, let's take a peek at what's arriving in April before taking a deeper look at operations update and what commanders can expect. Whoa. Whoa, that's a ship? The Lynx Highliner? Dude, that looks more like a fucking battleship than a Highliner. That looks like a battleship, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna make that into a battleship. Fuck the cabins. Enter into passenger liner market for the first time. Zorgon Peterson introduced the Lynx Highliner. Of course, the Lynx Destroyer. It's gonna be a Lynx Destroyer. This impressive medium-class vessel sets a new benchmark for high-capacity travel, accommodating up to 225 passengers. Destined to become a centerpiece for everyday space travel, the Lynx Highliner features both economy, business class, and can be outfitted with advanced Mach 2 cabins. With more, multiple landing ramps ensure boarding and disembarking are swift and seamless, while commanders are treated to their own exclusive front and rear entrances. Okay. But dude, look at the ship. It looks like a freaking battleship. It doesn't look like a highlighter. Look at it. That doesn't look like a, you know, like, it doesn't look like the dolphin or the orca or anything like that. That looks like a combat vessel. Thank you very much. Maybe I got myself an anaconda. Who knows? Let's see. Is that a new anaconda? Oh, something's popping. Alright, let's finish this and then we can read the rest of it, because...
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Alright.
Programming limpet drone.
So let's read. Built for the ground up.
Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone.
Okay, build
Asteroid
from the
scan
ground up
complete.
for passenger comfort and safety. The Lynx Highliner has a durable defense system with one large and 4 medium hard points. One large and 4 medium hard points? Seriously? This doesn't sound like a fucking highliner. Doesn't sound like a cruise ship. A large and 4 medium hard points. Okay. Thank you, FDev. We got the point. Another combat ship. Masked as a highliner. Okay. Damn, 1 large and 4 medium hard points, positioning as the most secure passenger liner currently available. When optimizing for pure defense, the Highliner shield and hull strength makes it ideal choice for transport rescue encounters. Yeah, like a rescue vehicle, maybe. You know, with 1 large and 4 medium hard points. That sounds like to me like a good Thargoid vessel. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's move on. The look at the way it looks. That doesn't look like a cruise liner. Highliner sports a utilitarian visual style, stark contrast to existing passenger liners, which sits at the luxury end of the interstellar travels. Over on Peterson's latest vessel set to shake up the option for moving large. Okay, so technical specs. Let's go to technical. 1 large hardpoint, 4 medium hardpoints, 5 power plants, 6 thrusters, 5 FSD, 6 life support, 5 distributors, 3 sensors, 5 fuels. So the 5 distributor, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Let's see if I can window capture, really dangerous updates. Here we go. So it has the size 5 power distributor might be not so good. Not so good if you're doing weapons. If you like 4 Imperial hammers. 4 Imperial hammers. Okay. Optional 1 size 1, 2 size 2, 1 size 3, 2 size 4, 2 size 5, 3 size 6. Okay. So overall the effectiveness is what? 5, 7, 8. 8, okay. So That looks like a nice ship. It looks like it looks like a battleship, dude. That doesn't look like a freaking cruise liner. What are operations in the lead day? Okay, let's see operations. This new multi-stage mission system is designed for squad-based gameplay, allowing up to 4 commanders to take on variety of increasing difficult challenges, completing goals and earning rewards across the galaxy. So up to 4. So you can do less than 4, but up to 4, right? And I think they're still using the new P2P. So that's why they're having issues. And I keep saying that because the new P2P, the P2P is old and they're trying to put a brand new system to the old system. So that's why they're having issues. Okay? They're going to have to revamp the whole thing. So that might take a few more months. Operations will be accessible via mission boards when docked at starports, fleet carriers, and squadron carriers. What? Whoa. Whoa, did you hear that? So that means that you can pick up a mission, right? You can pick up the mission from your fleet carrier or squadron carrier. You don't have to go and dock onto a starport. There will be 2 modes of operations: mercenary mode and power play mode. Mercenary mode, this is default mode for operations. It carries no consequences for power play effects and is fully accessible to any commanders who meet the scenario requirements. So there's requirements. The power play mode, adding a layer of strategic depth, squads are able to undermine a chosen power as part of the operation. Eligible systems are determined by the team leader's power alignment and current location, ensuring commanders can't target their own power. Unaligned commanders can join these scenarios, but they will not earn any merits. So you can earn merits. That's a good thing. Okay. Commanders will be able to build their own team of allies or create a team via matchmaking with other commanders across different systems. Okay. Operation scenarios. There are a variety of operations to choose from, including defending a megaship or helping in a station rescue, each taking place in their own bespoke isolated environment. I don't know if that's correct. Okay. So defending a megaship, rescuing a station. Doesn't sound like much fun to me right now. Okay. Every operation has multiple stages with wide range of challenges at a different difficult levels. The scenarios available to commanders at launch will be: so you'll be doing counterattack, burning rescue, megaship massacre reclaim, megaship massacre strike, surface rescue, pirate hunt. Ooh. I'm already getting excited. Are you getting excited? So let's read those. Okay, let's go there. And get this one. Let's go back to the station. I think we're gonna go back to the station. Yeah, I think so. I think it's enough. Let me get this and I'll read it. This is exciting. Let's read this. So at least they have the news to it. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, Jack, it's the P2P. I'm telling you right now, it's that system that they have. It's just glitchy. It's messed up. They won't be able to maintain solid gameplay. without people crashing and jump. When you reach 4 players, you crash. 3 players is optimal, 4 is not. 3 players optimal, you know. So counterattack, infiltrate a recent attack megaship, learn who's responsible for the chaos, travel to their base, and goad them into a fight to take them down. Okay. You still have Doc on screen? Yeah, I know, I'm reading it. Burning rescue. Rescue the inhabitants of a station under siege. Blow the door clamps and free the station people while fighting enemies. Megaship massacre reclaim. Fight your way to offline megaship. Kill the hostile looters and battle enemy ships back to safety before time runs out. Megaship massacre strike. This one, sneak into a powered down megaship, taking out hostile crew members as the clock ticks down, and let the people who hired you take over. So I can't take over the megaship. I want to take over the megaship, dude. Surface rescue. Rescue the inhabitants of a planet port before attacking forces return with reinforcements and decimate them. Pirate hunt. You've been hired to take out pirate boss. Travel to the area they have been terrorizing and destroy as much of their fleet as possible to taunt them into a fight. After the launch of operations, we will continue to add number of available scenarios over time, giving you and your fellow commanders more ways. Okay. Operations Runner. Oh, check that out. Look at that. It's a new ship. Another new ship. Okay. Our team is... Once a team is formed, an operation scenario selected, commanders will be transported to Operations Runner, the central hub for each mission. As a specialized deployment vessel, the Runner will serve as a squad's entry point to the mission, as well as a respawn and final extradition point. That's a pretty nice looking ship. I want that as a fleet carrier. Damn. If any commanders in a team are defeated during any stage of the job, they will automatically return to the Runner, where their ship is fully repaired, refueled, and rearmed before they are redeployed back into action. The Runner position of each scenario makes it easier for commanders to travel back to the mission objective quickly and dive straight back into action. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Do you see that screen? Invite other commanders to an operation. After setting up operation, team leaders will be able to invite other commanders to join their mission, although they will need to be docked to select an operation and sent out an invite. Teams do not need to be in the same location to take part in an operation together, as they can be formed by commanders from across the galaxy. You'll jump to Operations Runner ahead of mission start. Finding team and rewards. Okay, I'm gonna read this a little bit more, and I don't know if you guys want me to keep reading, but I'm almost done with this this patch. I'm pretty excited about the news, so I'm glad they gave us some news. The silence was deafening. The silence was deafening. So I just have this to do. I think this one will finish me. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'll just read it. I'll tell you guys what's going on here. Complete an operation will grant each commander a selection of rewards, including credits, materials, merits, and power play mode. Merc coin. And Merc coin. Merc coin. So it's called Merc coin. That special coin. Merc coin is a new form of earnable currency obtained by successfully completing operations that can be used to purchase rewards such as ship modules, including weapons, core internals, optional internals, engineering blueprints. Engineering blueprints. Ooh. Merc coin can issue the following. Is issued in the following successful completion operation. And commanders will receive weekly bonus for the first time certain activities are completed. This brand new earned currency is not purchasable for arcs, so that's cool. Okay, so you can't purchase it for arcs. That's a good thing. So you don't have Meccan and Yamix going crazy. Along Merc coin, commanders will receive other rewards such as materials, credits, merits, power play, right? The value of these rewards will vary depending on the scenario. An mission difficulty with more challenging operations offering commanders larger rewards for their hard work. Commanders will also be able to purchase rewards such as ship modules, Merc store. In the Merc store. So there'll be a Merc store and you'll be able to purchase modules in the Merc store. Cool. Alright, I'm finished here. Let's go.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Let's go and deliver it. So you'll be able to get Merc coin. Or you get materials. Or merits. Or credits, right? That's cool. Merc coin.
Frameshift drive charging.
Merc coin. The value of these rewards will depend on the scenario. Okay, more to come. Alright. So that was not bad, man. That was not bad at all. So that I'm sorry guys, but that doesn't look like a freaking, that doesn't look like a passenger ship. It looks like a battleship. Forgive me for, but you know, like the Orca looks like a passenger liner, right? The Dolphin or whatever looks like a passenger liner. But that one, the Lynx, looks like a combat vessel with 4 medium hardpoints and 1 large. Are you kidding? You know what I'm gonna put on it, right? You know right now what I'm gonna put on it. You know exactly that I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put Imperial hammers with plasma slugs. Oh my god! But it's got it's the only problem is the shit, man. The distro is like a class 5, so that's not good. The distro's a class 5. So I can tell you right now it's gonna be underpowered.
Frameshift drive charging.
If I make it a combat vessel, but I'm gonna make it a combat vessel. I will make it a combat. I'll make it a combat vessel, cause that looks like a combat. I'm sorry, it just doesn't look like a passenger. Imagine in black, the stealth black. What that's gonna look like. You know what I'm talking about? Imagine what that looks like. Alright, let's go to the death port. The death Dodic. Anyway. On Tuesday, yeah, I know. That's cool. That's very good. I'm gonna buy the standard straight out. You know that. And I have arcs for cut for paint jobs. I never liked the paint jobs they put in the Stellar and the Galactic. I prefer my own. Like if they have black, I'll probably just make my first one black. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's see what the maneuverability is like. But it's a medium size. Medium. It's a medium. You know? Has 3 class 6s. Let's say 2 class 5s. 3 class 6s, 2 class 5s. Yeah, three class. An optional is 3 class 6 size 6s. And 2 size 5s, 2 size 4s. You know, 1 size 3. So I'll be honest, this looks like a with the power plant's a size 5 and the power distributor size 5. So you can't have it both ways, right? It really is. I mean, look at it. It doesn't look like a passenger liner. It looks like a combat vessel. It looks like a battleship. A destroyer, a frigate. Frigate? With 4 medium hard points? 4 medium hard points. Okay, here's the Biotech of Death. I have to come around these spokes. Trust. That's great. If I can make it past your freaking truss, I can land. Okay, is it there? I don't know where the hell the entrance is. I think it's here. There it is. Biotech of Death.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 05.
That's pretty good news, guys. So that, you know, it looks like pretty good operations. I mean, I already found some things I want to do right away. I don't know about the, you know, grouping with other commanders. I want to see how that's going to be like. I'll be posting, I'll be doing missions constantly with this.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Pad 5, where's 5?
Hull integrity compromised.
That's wonderful. I'm caught. I'll be doing missions constantly, so
Landing gear deployed.
cool. But the new ship we have on Tuesday, that's consolation. You know, at least the standard is free, so everybody gets it. Another new way to earn merits. Yeah, at least maybe they can fix the freaking merits. Maybe they'll fix the merits also for the whole game, for the whole Odyssey thing, man. Because they have to fix the merit. Because like you're fighting ground combat, they have to fix it across the board. You know, because it's horrible. It really is. Alright, so let's sell. It did go down in price a little bit. Alright. I don't know how many did I get. Cool. That's a nice looking ship. 559. So that was about 46,000. Alright guys, I'm gonna kill the stream here. I'm gonna call it a night. It's pretty good news. I think we got some good news. So I hope you feel good about it. We're gonna have a good we're gonna have a free ship on Tuesday, so that's a good thing. And at least we know definitely maybe they're gonna push it till like the next December. But it looks like June is the operations, and it's pretty exciting news. I'm gonna read it again to kind of get an idea, but it's pretty good news. So 07 commanders, fly dangerously and stay frosty, and I love you.